Hey, good afternoon to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It is not so bright and freaking early anymore. It's 3 p.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. If you watch my channel, that's usually my opening line. It's 3 a.m. That's when I usually make these videos. Anyway, I was all set to sit down here. I had all my notes ready to talk about Kanye West, and his new foray into his new business adventure, adult material. And I'm still going to do that video, but when I opened up my phone to make some notes, I came across some news today, and I have to talk about this. This is just right off the top of my head. I didn't think this was going to happen. TikTok has now, the law has been passed that TikTok, unless they divest, unless the owners of TikTok, the Chinese owners divest, TikTok will now become illegal in the United States. And I can't tell you, I didn't think this was going to happen. This is just my opinion on all this, and I want to share it with you right now because this is kind of breaking news. I didn't think it was actually going to happen. I promised myself this. I'm a Biden voter. I was going to vote for Joe Biden. I cannot stand Donald Trump. I would sooner cut off my arm than ever vote for Donald Trump. And I was going to vote for Joe Biden, but I made myself a promise that any politician that goes in to make TikTok illegal, I will never vote for it. And this is my reason for it. I think it's total crap. I think it's total bull, this reason they're giving for this. Now, both Donald Trump and Joe Biden, this is probably the only thing on earth that those two people, I think the two of them actually have the same opinion on. They both said they were going to ban this. Now, I have a link right down below to TMZ. They have a story on it, and they don't even give any rationale. Just because China owns this, supposedly this is the reason that it's being banned, so that China can't get Americans' personal information. Okay, let's just think about that. To me, that sounds like total bull. What kind of personal information are they going to get? When you open up a TikTok account, what kind of information do you give them? Your name. You don't even have to give them your correct name. You don't have to give them your correct birthday. All you need is an email address, if I'm not mistaken, or a phone number. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing with YouTube. So tell me, what kind of personal information? You know, they're going to make this illegal in the country. For what reason? For what personal information, or the videos that they're going to put on there? So somebody in China is going to know that I'm dancing to boogie shoot. I do have a TikTok channel. So tell me this, that Joe Biden or Donald Trump, they're afraid that some politician or some group of communist politicians in China are going to see my video where I'm dancing to boogie shoes. My boogie shoes. Yeah, I have a video. I'll put the link down below so you can see me dancing to boogie shoes. Some of my political opinions, some of my spoken word videos, some magic trick videos. So this is the big fear, that politicians or the communist government in China are going to see my magic tricks or get my fake. As a rule, I don't even put my real birthday down. I never do. I never use my real birthday. So I don't know what kind of information. This is just, it really scares me. It ticks me off too. I can't, first of all, it's taking away Americans' freedom of speech, our right to, TikTok and other social media platforms are the 21st century soapbox, town square, where we all get together and we discuss things. A lot of stuff I don't agree with, a lot of stuff I do agree with. But this is where Americans get together and share ideas. And so what if China sees this? Good, let them see it. I think it's total bull that China is going to get some kind of information from TikTok that they can't already get from satellites or from Facebook or from YouTube or from some other social media. Just looking, they can hack those other social media platforms. So it sounds to me like a total lie. The other thing is the sharing of information, the sharing of opinions on TikTok. It's denying millions of Americans the right to discuss things, to argue, to share our points of view with each other on this specific platform. And then there's this. This is going to put tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of Americans out of work. For at least tens of thousands of Americans, their sole source of income is being a TikTok creator or influencer or whatever you want to call it. I am, thankfully, I am monetized on YouTube. So I get a good portion of my income, it depends on how good my videos are doing, from that monetization from YouTube. And luckily, they're not, but what's happening to TikTok is the same thing. It's going to put thousands or tens of thousands or maybe even hundreds of thousands of Americans out of work. It's going to take away their primary source of income. It's going to deny hundreds of thousands or millions of Americans the opportunity to discuss different topics, like it being in the digital town square. It's going to deny millions of Americans their freedom of speech to discuss these ideas on this social platform. And for what? For this bull that, I think it's a total lie. I cannot believe that Democrats are going along with this too. I know Republicans have a hard-on for China, for China, as Donald Trump says it. But I can't believe the Democrats went along with this. Seriously, like I said, I promised myself I'm not going to vote for anybody. It sure ain't going to be Robert Kennedy. And it sure as ain't going to be Trump. I'd sooner cut off an arm than vote for Donald Trump. And I will not vote for Joe Biden now because he signed this. What is this going to do? This is going to be it's going to make a huge mistake. It's going to make thousands of Americans angry. It's going to destroy their source of income. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The only way to avoid this is if TikTok agrees to divest, and they've already said that they're going to fight this. So we're just on a clock now. I don't know what the date is, but it actually passed. It made it to Joe Biden's desk today, and he signed it. This is happening. Screw that, man. Give us our TikTok. Don't take away our voice. I couldn't care less if it's China. I couldn't care less if China knows I dance to boogie shoes. I couldn't care less if China gets my fake birthday. I couldn't care less if China knows my middle name is Kenneth. It's bull. It's bull. Sorry if this was kind of an opinionated video. I hadn't planned it. It was by the seat of my pants. Let me know what you think. Have a good Wednesday. I'm going to do the Yee video now. Have a good Wednesday.